Okay, so hi, my name is Kees and today I'll be talking about the Davis Rewilding Society. So what does that mean and what does rewilding mean? So the Davis Rewilding Society is a student organization on the UC Davis campus, and it was started in the fall of 2021 by me and two other students, Dylan Sommer and Madeline Lon. And originally we had kind of a small concept for it. We just kind of wanted to do guerrilla plantings and throw annual seeds in empty lots and like planter boxes. But the turnout was crazy. We had 300 people sign up in the first quarter, and we were regularly getting like 20, 30 people per event, and we were just not ready for it, and we had little bags full of seeds for like 30 people. And so we kind of started expanding our scope from there and thinking a little bit bigger. And so we like to say that rewilding for us kind of means bringing nature to people and bringing people to nature. And we do that through a kind of creating a community around conservation, restoration, and doing things like planting native plants across campus, both as like individual plants in little areas, but also like very large, like big habitat gardens that cover significant areas. And then also field trips, so getting people out to these natural areas so they can see these native plant communities, learn from them, and just learn a little bit about the Central Valley and the amazing plants that are in it. So just to give you an idea of what some of these projects kind of look like. So this is the Tri-Co-ops. It's a student like living, learning community on campus. So there's people that live in a house, it's off the screen, and they have large areas that were originally like, I think in the 70s used for like organic farming and all that stuff, but these fallow regions now have turned into this thicket of ripgut brome and hordeum and all these sock-destroying kind of horrible non-native grasses and milk thistle. And so the stewardship manager there and the residents wanted to do something with it that would make it nicer. And so we thought about ways to add native plants and make it look better. And I think we made it look better. So this is the garden in the following spring. The poppies went really crazy. We actually had to weed poppies because they were like out-competing our like other perennial species. So yeah, the garden visually looks great, and it's also like a great outreach tool where people walk by this area a lot, and so they see, okay, this place has changed, and they see people working and weeding out in this area. And so we had a lot of people that signed up just because they like walked by going to class, were curious about what was going on, and just started helping us weeding stuff. So this kind of conservation, I think, is really powerful because you can see the tangible, can I go back? Yeah, you can see that tangible difference from a year of the volunteering work that you've done to turn this into this. And you can also see that difference if you pay attention to the wildlife. I like to look at bees, although I don't identify them past when you need a microscope. Like I identify the ones that are visually obvious, and yeah, so like Bombus crotchii was like our really exciting find on the Tri-Co-ops. We had two different individuals that we saw, and they really seemed to like Phacelia. But it's just amazing that even in this like super urbanized landscape, in the middle of an agricultural area in Davis, these species can still find native plants and utilize them. And like I said, field trips are a really important aspect of the club, and it's a way that we try to increase the accessibility of nature. So a lot of people like don't have cars in Davis, and so they can't really get very far outside the city limits, like Puda Creek, but beyond that. So we try to create like carpooling so people can get out to these sites. We pair like students with people that know a lot about these sites, like docents at Jepson Prairie or grad students that are studying a particular region. And I have Jepson Prairie up here because it's one of my favorite places to go, because a lot of people, unfortunately, most people in California, I think, don't know what a vernal pool is, even like students that are interested in ecology. And so it's amazing to see people's faces light up when they go out to this area and just see this wonderland of flowers and meadowlarks and just learn about the amazing habitats that are just right here in the Central Valley. And learn that the Central Valley is more than just almonds and truck stops and the I-5. So, yeah, so I think I'm running out of time, but I'd love to talk to you guys more about community conservation. And yeah, thanks for listening to me.